Welcome to the tip channel. That is perfection.
With our countertop complete, we're now ready to cut our sink bowl hole. I've laid out my sink, and this is one step that you want to double and triple check yourself. I know my center line is 99 inches from my left. I've got a 1/4 inch reveal with my top trim, so that makes my center line actually 98 3/4. Typical double bowl sinks are 33 wide, 22 inches front to back. The cutout for them is normally 3/8 of an inch less all the way around. So the cutout dimension is 32 1/4 by 21 1/4. So we've marked that all out. We've triple checked everything. And now we're actually ready to start our cutout.
Now for the sink bowl cutout placement from the front to the back, I normally go 3/4 in front of the finished backsplash. The reason being is that today's sink bowl manufacturers are making the sink bowls a lot closer to the front of the cabinet. So I'm making my cutout as close as possible to the backsplash. This will leave approximately 3/8 of an inch from the edge of the sink to the backsplash for cleaning. Now I'm using a 40-tooth finished blade by DeWalt carbide tip to make this cut. You do want a good saw blade for doing this. In finishing the corners, I will actually be using a jigsaw blade with a standard blade, meaning that the teeth will be pointing up towards the jigsaw. Again, that means that I am pulling up against the laminate and not having nearly as big a problem with chipping. Now, if you find you have your countertop set into place and you need to cut a little bit more out of your corner and you want to do that from the top side, it is possible to do so. What you want to do is to use a jigsaw blade that is reverse. And what I'm talking about is that if you look at the lumber yard, you'll see some blades where the teeth actually point away from the saw. So what it's doing is it's pushing down against the laminate.
Now I've stopped 1 inch short of the corner, and I'll actually finish this up with the jigsaw. But what I don't want is that I don't want this cutout to fall through. The reason being is that if that's at a little bit of an angle and it catches the edge of the laminate left on the deck of the countertop, you can actually damage the laminate. We don't want that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take and put 4 assembly screws in. I'm going to screw into the cutout about a 45-degree angle, and basically all this is just enough to hold that.
This is the final step of our cutout, and we're doing rounded corners. A lot of sink bowls have rounded corners. Even if you're using a square sink, a lot of times you can still make the cutout round so that in the future, if you change out the sink, you're not going to have a gap showing in the corner.
Now, just a few more things to finish up my countertop. Number one is I'm going to take and add some sealer to the top edge of this molding here. At the sink area and dishwasher, just so we don't have any issues with that. The second thing is that naturally our backsplash gives us a lot of strength, but this front edge we've only got a couple inches left. This countertop has to go in, twist, turn, what have you to get into the house. So what I'm going to do is to strengthen that, and I've got my premium 2x4, premium with bark still on it. Isn't it amazing what the industry gets away with? But anyways, premium 2x4, I'm going to go ahead and screw that to my front edge. That'll protect this from snapping, getting out to the job site.
How did the sink cutout turn out? This is the tip channel. That is perfection. What? It ain't cocky if you back it up. I hope you found the video informative. If you did, please like and subscribe, and have a wonderful day.